Hey guys, welcome back. Sanap here. In this session, we'll talk about down payment. So, what is this down payment, guys? It's pretty simple. We all know down payment is nothing but advance payment, right? So, look at here. Down payment means advance paid to vendor, right? It could be, like for whatever, like these advances may be paid for, to the vendors for purchase of goods or services, whatever it is, right? So guys, there is small configuration is required here in down payment also. Okay, why small configuration is required, guys? Because I'll tell you now. So look at the configurations as we say like down payment. Okay, so generally what happens, whichever if let's suppose there is a pretty new contract between Tata Motor and vendor, so both are almost unknown to each other. In that case, vendors will keep certain conditions that okay, we'll deliver the goods only if we receive 40% advance or down payment, right? In the same way, in case of customer also it is going to be, guys, for customer also we are having down payment. Very similar steps are there, okay, but that we'll discuss in account receivable. Here we'll talk about vendor down payment, right? So what is happening, guys? Configuration steps are, first of all, we have to create a down payment reconciliation account. Okay, so we all know the reconciliation account, guys. What is the use of reconciliation account, guys? Tell me. Generally, what happens? Someone wants something?
To get a consolidated report.
Consolidated report, right? Okay. And why do we need to set up a reconciliation account for down payment also, guys? Can I explain the logic?
Hello, sir. This is Fahad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to know the complete down payments that we paid to a vendor or several vendors,
Okay. Complete.
and everything will be there in one place in a down payment reconciliation account. We'll know immediately how much down payment we paid to a vendor,
Mhm.
so and so vendor.
Okay.
I think that's the thing.
Okay. So, guys, generally what happened? This down payment reconciliation account is required. See, if you talk about like financial statement, right? So once the financial statement is going to be generated, financial statement is combination of P&L account and balance sheet, right? So when you publish, in the sense when the Tata Motor publish financial statement, right? So Tata Motor, what is happening, guys? If Tata Motor says like, what is the total liability? Let's suppose, okay, generally it won't be 1,000, guys. I'm just quoting an example. So this 1,000 is the total liability. Whereas we have already made a down payment, right? We have already made the down payment. How much? Worth of 400, right? So first of all, you need to know the consolidated balance of this one, and then we need to have a consolidated figure of down payment also, which we have made. This is how what is happening. This one minus this one, so total 600 is our exact payable. The same thing is applicable in case of customer also, right? In case of customer, total receivable is 1,000. At the same time, what to say, we have already received the down payment, right? So that must be deducted, and this is how we can. So total receivable is nothing but our assets, right? Total payable is our liability. So if you have to calculate the accurate liability, guys, whatever down payment either we have made, that is also supposed to be reduced from your payable, and whatever down payment we have received, that is supposed to be deducted from receivable, right? So this is how you can get the exact figure, right? So that is why what is happening, guys. Okay, so it is going to be now. Okay, so we'll do one thing. And of course, whatever you guys said that we need to know the consolidated figure of total like down payment which we have received, right? So that is also anyway down payment, whatever the down payment is there, that is supposed to be posted in a different jail itself. Okay, so we have, and this is our reconciliation jail. Now, whatever amount we are the invoice amount, right? We are the invoice amount. Okay. So guys, now what is happening? Again, so this is your invoice. And let's suppose we have received the down payment also. So on this one, let's suppose we have received 2000. Here we received 1000 down payment. Here nothing. Here let's suppose again 2500 we have received. Here 1000 we have received. Here nothing. And here let's suppose 3000 down payment we have received. Now, so what is happening? These down payments are going to be posted to a different reconciliation account. Okay, to a different GL. So what will happen, guys? Now, generally what happens? So when you post the invoice, right? I'll tell you now. Let's suppose there is a reconciliation account. So whatever this down payment reconciliation account, guys, is going to be created. First of all, I'll just tell you. I'll explain the logic. Don't worry, it's pretty simple. So create a down payment reconciliation account FS00. If we have to create, let me log in, guys. Okay. So guys, so is it our expenses or revenue, guys? Tell me. Anyone? Reply here, guys. Expense or revenue? Whatever down payment jail is going to be created, that is your. Okay, so now you guys become smart. Okay, yes. So that is our assets, right? That is our assets, which is whatever down payment is going to be made, right? That is, it's a very simple accounting funda is there, guys. Hope you guys might have studied in 12th standards, right? So that is going to be, so whatever down payment we have made to the vendor is yours. That's it, right? And whatever down payment we have received from customer is our liability. So here, okay. So now just give me a second, guys. Okay. So now here, click on Control tab. Okay. So we have created a down payment reconciliation account. So guys, generally what happened, there is a vendor A. When you post a normal invoice, system is going to hit this reconciliation account. Whereas when you post any other invoice, sorry, not any other invoice, when you post any down payment, system is going to hit this reconciliation account, right? So now the question is how, okay? So how it is going to happen, guys? Anyone is having any idea? Okay, so look at here, guys. Generally what happened. So generally what is happening? Link the down payment reconciliation account with vendor reconciliation. Okay. First of all, now since here we are having two reconciliation account, right? Here we are having two reconciliation account. In vendor master, you can assign only one reconciliation account, and that is main reconciliation account is going to be assigned to the vendor master, right? If we talk about down payment reconciliation account, guys, so this is going to be linked. This is going to be linked with this reconciliation account. This is going to be linked with this reconciliation account. Okay. So guys, even some other reconciliation accounts are also supposed to be created, right? That also will explain in upcoming session, guys. Different kind of. So I'll tell you. Now, this linking is going to happen with the help of special GL indicator A. Okay. It means when you post the invoice, this is a pretty near normal transactions, right? System will hit this reconciliation account. When you post a down payment, right? So how system will come to know that down payment? Down payment means what, guys? Down payment is not a normal payment, right? Down payment is advanced payment. So down payment will be posted against a special GL indicator A. So the moment it is going to be posted against special GL indicator A, then what will happen, guys? Then system is going to trigger this account. Okay. Then system is going to trigger this account. Now, if you talk about this special GL indicator, guys, even some other special GL indicators also will come into picture. Later I'll explain. Okay. Later I'll explain. So I'll just do one thing. Addiction code OBYR. So look at here, we are having special GL indicator A. You just double click on this one. You can give the chart of account. So here we are going to give reconciliation account means vendor reconciliation. And here special GL account means the down payment reconciliation account which we have created, right? So that is 1002. Just save it, press enter, open a new stream. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We'll post. Now it is done. Only two steps are required. Simply we have to create a reconciliation account, and that is going to be linked with a down payment reconciliation account is going to be linked with normal reconciliation account, right? And this linking is happening against special GL indicator A. Okay, some other special GL indicator also will come into picture, guys, later. Okay, so now generally what happened? Look at here, post the down payment debtors 48. Press enter. Okay, now here, so look at here, guys. Now document type is KZ, right? And if you talk about normal payment also, during normal payment also, document type will be KZ itself, right? So how system will differentiate the normal payment and down payment? So the down payment is going to be, this is the vendor number, I think. Down payment always is going to be posted against special GL indicator E. And of course, bank account will come into picture. Give your bank account here. How much amount? Any amount, guys. Let's suppose I'm going to give 400. Okay, press enter. And then once again here, 400. And here, advance payment or down payment to vendor. You can write. If you want to see the accounting entry here. Okay, so here what is happening, guys? Vendor is going to be debited and bank account is going to be credited. Save it. Okay, it got posted. One. See, there is one more thing, guys. Okay, let me explain this one first. Somewhere like earlier, somebody was asked, there was a question, what do you mean by dynamic selection? Okay, so guys, this dynamic selection, generally, it's a very simple thing, but most other people, they don't know, right? So look at here, anybody having any idea what is this dynamic selections? Anyone knows?
Dynamic selection is like a filter option
Filter options. Where is the filter options here?
that execution button is not sir. The third one.
This one.
Yeah.
This one is called dynamic
Yeah.
selections. Okay. So guys, generally what happened, this dynamic selection means it is going to increase the further criteria. Here, like let's suppose if you have to find out like here company code vendor number, right? If you click here on dynamic selections, then what is happening? Multiple other options are also coming. Say for example, if you execute here, the invoices are coming, multiple here items are coming, right? Out of which, if you want to further, if you want to, like filter the items and all, document date wise, posting date wise, right? So in that case, what is happening? You can click here on dynamic selections, and here you are having multiple options. Look at here, you can, okay, special GL wise also you can, assignment number wise, posting date wise, document date wise, right? These things are there. And even look at your multiple such kind of criteria are there, right? If it's something you couldn't find here, then you have to check, like terms of payment. Okay, this terms of payment is not appearing here. If you see, terms of payment is not appearing here anywhere, right? So terms of payment wise, if you have to, if you need any selections, you double click on terms of, double click here. If you double click, then terms of payment, now what is happening, look at here, is it become green color, right? So if you, now terms of payment is appearing. So dynamic selection is nothing but some additional filter options is giving, right? The criteria is going to be increased. That's it, nothing else. Okay, now, so our vendor number, you execute here. So now down payment is not appearing. Why it is not appearing, guys? It's pretty simple. Here, special GL transactions, you need to select, right? Then what is happening? This down payment is appearing, right? Special GL indicator is not appearing here. Why? Because that you need to add special GL indicator. I want to bring here amount in local currency, copy, and let's suppose I want to save it. So look at here special GL indicator, right? Document type is also not appearing. So anyway, document type also you can bring. So this is the down payment, right? Now, now what will happen? So now remaining like you have to post the vendor invoice, right? So post the vendor invoice, guys. So you'll be getting one notifications actually. If the down payment is posted against vendor, then what is happening, guys? A notification is going to be generated here, right? Notification message. So you just ignore it and you can post this. Post it. Okay. So now what is happening, guys? Here. Okay. Now why it is appearing like this, guys? Now I think it is going to be yes. So this is the one, right, which we have posted. This is our down payment, right? Document number 1012. Pretty simple, guys. Now earlier, like we had additional step like where we need to go for clearing of down payment, but right now what is happening, guys? You directly go for chapter 53, and directly here what is happening? Okay, so you can give the amount, sorry, account amount only 600 because 400 down payment we have received, right? I think just be on mute because noise is coming from your side. Okay, give the vendor number and don't forget to give special yield indicator. If you give special yield indicator, then all the invoices will appear at the same time. Whatever down payment is there, that also will appear. Now look at here. You need to click. What you have to do? What you have to do, guys? You click on here, select all, and then deactivate. Now you need to select. First of all, this is the down payment. That one, right? And document number 1012. This one. So these two, we need to select. Remaining all are deselected. Okay. Simply here 600 is appearing. You can simulate. Okay. So this is what the accounting entry is going to happen, guys. Now the thing is like here vendor account, right? So the same vendor is getting credited also and same vendor is getting debited also. Debit is happening why? Because earlier we have posted an invoice worth of 1000. So with 1000 amount the vendor was credited earlier, right? So with the same amount vendor is going to be debited. So 1000 credit and this 1000 debit is going to be nullified, right? And this 400 is for cash, this 400 is a real down payment we have made. So there like vendor account was debited with 400. So this 400 is going to clear that debit amount because this is a credit amount, right? Post it. Okay. So this is how what is happening, guys. Click on, is it gone? Yes, those two line items are gone. It got cleared. Okay, so this if we talk about this, what to say, down payment, guys, it is pretty simple, right? Now there is one more thing, guys. Okay, I have to make another payment. Let's suppose of some 1,000. Same vendor. Press enter. Okay. So this 1,000, you deactivate this all. Okay. I think these are, guys, these are the installment one, right? Installment payment. Okay. Deactivate. This 1,000. So this 1,000 is what, guys? This 1,000 is called. So now we have, let's suppose we have an invoice worth of 2,000, right? So this 2,000 means now we are going to make a partial payment, right? Half amount right now, half amount later, right? So this is called part payment. Okay. So look at here, guys. We are having partial payment and residual item. Two options are there. Okay. What is the difference between these two, guys? Anyone is having any idea? Jafar? Any answer from your side, Fahad?
Sir, residual payment means the new line item will be generated, sir. If you make payment, a new line item will be generated. For
Residual.
partial payment, there will be multiple, more than two or three line item will be there, sir, in partial payment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, guys, earlier what happened? Now we'll do one thing. We'll do one thing. So now here we are having. I'll just do one thing, guys. In order to understand this one, for some people, of course, this idea is there, right? But you guys just do one thing, guys. So 1,100, and this is 1,000, 2,100. That's, sorry, not F plus 43, F plus 53. So let me clear these all items. Now it will be quite easy for you people to understand. Okay, so I'm having one item, 2,000, right? So now what is happening, guys? Now I'm going to make a partial payment. Part payment. Part payment is, guys, two different kind of concepts are there. If you make part payment means it can be posted in the form of partial or residual. What is this partial and residual, guys? Both are part payment only. Slight differences are there. Okay. Slight differences are there. Let's suppose this time 800. So 800 means what is happening? If you part payment, right? Part payment can be posted in the form of partial or residual item. Okay. So what is the difference? Click on partial. So look at here, guys. Partial means out of 2,000, how much we are going to pay? 800. You give here 800 and press enter. Right? So look at here. Now 800 we have paid. Simulate. Right? Save it. Now you look at here, guys, the impact. The impact is, so overall outstanding balance is 1,200. Right? But the problem is this 800 already paid, right? So here people think like here it's supposed to be 1200, but here generally what is happening, guys? System is that 2000 invoice is already open item, and this 800 part payment which we have made in the form of partial payment, that also additional line item got created, and even this is also open item only, right? If you make payment of another 7, then also what is happening, guys? If you post in the form of partial payment, guys, then always one additional open item is going to be created, even though the balance is getting reduced here, right? Now if I post 700 in the form of partial payment, so this is KZ. No need to do anything here. Here 7, right? What is happening, guys? Any issues? Here 700, right? Okay, you deactivate this one. Okay, 700, right? Simulate and post it. So second part payment also we have posted. That is also again additional line item is getting generated. But all are open items. The only difference is these two are payments. You need to add here document type. Okay. So look at here document type. So these two are payments and this is the invoice. So overall how much? 500. So if you post, like if you are going to make a part payment, and that too if it is going to be posted in the form of partial payment, right? Then partial payment, what is happening, guys? Partial payment, this is the condition in partial payment, right? Now, additional line items are getting generated. And even though these are the payment, this is payment, right? And this is also payment, right? KZ and KZ. But still, these payment items are also going to be shown by system as a open item itself. It is going to be cleared when, guys, when you make a final payment here. Now, how much is the 500, right? Make 500. Okay. So you double click, deactivate these two, make a partial payment here 500, right? And then save. So now what is happening, guys? If you have a look here, now the entire line item is going to be okay. It's you just do one thing. You come here, click here. It is going to be cleared. What happened, guys? Is it not cleared? Oh my God! Somewhere I made a mistake or what? Okay, clearing. I think why clearing is not happening, guys.
Document also we need to do reverse, right, sir?
Which one?
For invoice.
No. Why?
For
Why?
invoice we have to.
No, wait. No, I couldn't understand what you're saying as us.
Sir, we raise the invoice, right, sir? So it
Invoice
is
is
showing
already
the.
there. Invoice is already there, right?
So
And the
we have.
payment is the way of it. Until
So we have to post a another invoice, sir, against that invoice. We have to post the to normal GL, special to the normal GL, I guess.
No, that is a different thing, dear. The down payment is already cleared, right? This is this is a
Yes.
normal invoice, right? This is a normal invoice only. The down payment is already posted and that is already cleared. You're talking about this one, right? Are you talking
No,
about this?
actually, yes, yes. Yeah, I'm talking about top one. Just now we posted the three payments, right, for that invoice open item.
Uh-huh. So for this one, what you are saying, what we have to do
We have to post against that open item.
against this open item, right?
Yes.
So that's what we have done here, right? Against this open item itself, I have posted the payment, right? Partial payment we are posting, right?
Yes.
Uh, So sometime,
Wait
I'll
for
tell
that.
you guys, if it doesn't happen, let's suppose if it is not going to happen, then we can do manual clearing also. We are having options. Anyway, so I'll tell you guys generally what happened. If you talk about the down payment, right? If you talk about like sorry, not down payment. If you talk about the part payment is going to happen with the help of partial payment and partial payment and residual item, right? Partial payment means look at here, even though the payments are going to happen like partial payment means additional line items are getting generated, right? And residual payment means what is happening, guys? Whatever the existing invoice amount is there, that is going to be deducted with the payment amount. That I'll show you. Okay, I'll just do one thing. What is the transaction code for manual clearing, guys? Anybody is able to remember? Okay, let's suppose. So let's suppose I'm having voice worth of 5,000. Was it? So now one additional line item is going to be generated. Now 5,000, right? This invoice. This is already supposed to be cleared here. I don't know why it is that I'll have to find out. A clearing document is also generated or not. Clearing document itself is not generated. Anyway, so now this is another invoice, right? So what we have to do, okay, now this time address 53. This time let's suppose 2,500 I'm going to post in the form of, this is also part payment itself, right? But you have another options called, so these things are not supposed to appear. If it is cleared, then it is not going to appear, right? It is not cleared, then only it is appearing. So no issues. The transaction code I'm not able to remember, but anyway, manually also we can clear in any such cases. So now here, the residual item. You click on residual item, and here you can make it 2,000. Oh, we have to make it, I think it is minus and press enter. Now, so now here what is happening? Simulate. Okay. So double click on this blue color item and here text field is required entries. You need to make certain thing over there. Now look at here, guys. The same vendor is getting credited with 2,500 and same vendor is getting debited with 5,000. What is the logic behind this, guys? We are making a part payment, right? In the form of a residual item. Then we are having two line items, vendor related line item. One is debit, another one is credit. Why is this, guys? Anyone? Okay, pretty simple, guys. Generally, what happened in residual amount? Okay, in residual item, generally, what happened? System is going to clear. System is going to clear this document number 1018. So this is going to be cleared, and one new line item is going to be generated, right? In what do you say? This partial payment. What is happening? Partial payment means that old line item will be as it is, and new line items are going to be generated parallelly, right? And when it is going to be cleared, guys, when the final payment is going to be made. When I made a payment of 500, then this was supposed to be cleared, right? But again, it's not cleared, so we can go for manual clearing. There is no issues and all. Why it is not cleared, that I also couldn't find out. In the sense, like, I might have made some mistake in terms of date or something. Anyway, so now here, if you talk about residual item, then the original invoice is going to be clear. So how it is going to be clear, guys? 5,000 credit, and here 5,000 debit is there. So this 5,000 debit is going to clear 5,000 credit, right? And what is the actual payment we have made? We have made 2,500 only, right? So still we are liable to pay 2,500 to the vendor. So now look at here, another line item worth of 2,500 is going to be created. This is what the logic. If you post it, now you come back here, and if you refresh, then what is happening? This 5,000 is going to be, it will be gone, and 2,500 worth of additional line item is going to be generated. You look at here, document number 1018. Let me refresh. So 18 is gone, and now look at here, document number 1019 got generated. So 2,500 worth of additional line item got generated. It means in residual payment, what is happening, guys? The original invoice is getting cleared, and in the sense, previous line item or old line item is getting cleared, and a new line item is going to be generated by system with remaining outstanding balances. Whereas in partial payment, what is happening, guys? In partial payment, whatever the original invoice is there, in the sense whatever the previous invoice amount is there, it will be as it is as an open item, and whatever the partial payment we are making, even those line items are also going to be generated and going to be created by system, and that will be also visible in the form of open item only. And this entire, in the sense, invoice and whatever remaining what invoice amount and whatever the remaining uh, partial payment we have made, these all line items are going to be cleared once you make the final payment. So this is what the difference between residual payment and partial payment, right? Residual payment means the original invoice is going to be cleared and system is going to generate a new line item with the remaining balances. Partial payment means original invoice will be as it is, and whatever the partial payments are going to be made, with those amounts, system is going to generate another line item. That is the difference between these two. So that's all.